Alright. Well, seeing as everybody else and their goddamn moms doing a fucking 2042 review, I may as well get this over with and put one of my own out. Cause, whatever. So, 2042. As you can see, level 84. So I've put a decent amount of hours into this fucking game. Hey, I don't want to hear myself out of my other thing.
Ready for the mission. On tire sur qui?
Now then. First off, for this review, I'm going to talk about
Russian submarine has been recovered
what I like about it.
But not by us. 20 minutes ago, we received orders to attack and take it back.
And that includes my favorite thing in this game at the moment. Underbarrel grenade launchers and the wingsuit specialist.
You will receive additional information on site.
It is the most fun thing you can do in this game. Okay, I gotta turn off this fucking announcer quick though. Hold on. There we go, that should be better. Actually, hear a little bit better. That should make my voice a little clearer. Alright, as I was saying, underbarrel grenade launchers, wingsuit specialist. And oh my god, am I gonna get crucified. I do not mind the specialist system. Do I think it needed to be a lot of work? Yes. Is it a betrayal of what Battlefield used to be? Yeah. Do I think they could have been dealt with a lot better? Yes. But you know what? They made a decision, then they went with it. They decided to try something, and that's, you know what, I give them credit for that. They knew they might take a lot of flack from it, but they still wanted to try something, so they did it. Now granted, I'm not saying it was the best decision they could have made. They definitely could have done a lot of things better. But we're here. We got them. I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon. And they can lead to some pretty fun fucking moments. I see you little shit. Ooh. Alright. Now then. As moving on from that little thing, on to the weapons, which you just watched me completely potato my shots on. Most weapons, they're pretty good. I can deal with them. They have quirks, though. Every time you use them, they feel different than the last time you were using them. For example, you pull out a gun, and one game you can crush people with it. The next game, it feels like it's just the worst fucking weapon ever. For example, this Scar. Some games it feels like it's hitting like a truck, and other games it feels like that spray right there, where it's like, you know, you'll kill him eventually. And that can lead to some problems with the gunplay, but overall, I enjoy most of the guns in this game. I got 4 tier 1? 3 tier 1? I don't know. Got a lot of kills with a lot of guns. I've used pretty much every gun in the game, except for really the LMGs, because I despise LMGs. As most people watching probably know. Do not think they should be in any game. Alright, moving on from guns. Maps. Map I'm playing right now, Discarded. I love it. It's so much fun on Breakthrough. At least there's some pretty nice... It's got some pretty good flank angles and high grounds, which you can use with the wingsuit to get some pretty nice angles. Does it have its flat spots, which everybody complains about? Yes. But so does everybody up in this game. And yeah, only 6-7 maps at launch in the base game. It's a little bit annoying, but honestly, it's a deal, manageable. Well, the games take sometimes 50 minutes, so I've gone pretty much 4 hours without playing every single map. Oh my god, I am aiming like a fucking potato. I should probably pay more attention to what I'm shooting at, but I'm trying to talk, and I'm not very good at that. Talking is not my strong suit, especially when I'm talking to myself. This feels very odd. And whoever the fuck the one person is watching this stream, I have no idea. Who the fuck are you? Anyways, I'm getting off topic again. Now, maps, that's what I was talking about. Maps, their design heavily favors vehicles. I've felt that through every game I've played. Most of the maps, you play them, vehicles as the dominant factor. Usually the team with better vehicle pilots and drivers can dominate the gameplay a lot more efficiently than the team that has like one guy in a tank who's sitting far back not knowing what the fuck he's doing. Which brings me to the point of the vehicles, because god, some of them are just fucking OP. There's no way around it. Oh, fucking armor. But yeah, transports have so much HP and do so much damage while also being so versatile and so fast that it makes it very difficult to properly manage your game while on foot. Because if you don't bring something to destroy vehicles, you're basically screwed. Because sooner or later you're gonna run into a vehicle, and it's almost always sooner. Why do I have the rocket launcher on? I never have this thing on. I thought I had C4. Well, eat. Yeah. The transport vehicles feel very OP. They do stupid amounts of damage for how fast and mobile they are. And as for the helicopters, well, if you've played Battlefield 4, you know what helicopters are all about. You get the heli sweats that try to rack up their 140 kill games without dying by just being a bitch. And they suck. Everybody hates them. Even other heli sweats. Heli sweats hate heli sweats because heli sweats kill other heli sweats. But it should not determine your gameplay of whether or not if your team has the heli sweat or the other team has the heli sweat, which determines how well you're going to do in the match. And if you're able to capture the sectors, especially in Breakthrough on those bigger maps with those tall ass buildings, if the enemy team has a fucking beefy heli sweat, it makes it so much more difficult to capture those objectives, and it's already super difficult. But they just decided to take that difficulty and said, hey, guess what? Helicopters are OP. Have fun. You're gonna get fucked. And then that happened. Oof. And as you can see from that, hit detection, still fucked. They'll fix it eventually. I don't know. I can't really comment on it. It pisses me off. and annoys me, and it just causes a bunch of problems, but yeah, I know it'll get fixed eventually. That's how Battlefield is. They do their fucking bullshit. Bugs, glitches, and overall weird weapon balancing. Battlefield. That could be a fucking promotional poster right there. Hello, sir. And I'm fucked. LMG are dumb. They're dumb weapons. Shouldn't be in the game. I've already said this. But I don't care. But yeah. The fuck haven't I talked about? I don't know. Tanks? Tanks kind of suck. I don't know. If you can, like, sit on a high point away from everybody, you might get, like, 1 or 2 kills before you get fucked. Maybe. Tanks, I don't know. I don't really like them. They're just kind of terrible. Ow. Specialist system? I don't know. I really only use the wingsuit person and the grapple guy because mobility is awesome. I wish I had the ability to put the grapple gun on the fucking wingsuit person, because that would lead to some very epic flank abilities. But, no. Alas, they're stuck as different gadgets for different specialists, which kind of annoying, because I was really hoping to use the grapple hook to get into some cool wing spot shoots. And as for specialists, they easily could have put him into categories of medic, engineer, assault, and support, while still keeping the specialist system. They would have just had to classify the specialists as those systems. Scar still sucks. I can say that I have 800 kills with this gun. I know how much this thing fucking blows. Also a problem on console. Sometimes your aim assist just turns off randomly. You can, like, you'll be going good, it'll be like, yeah, aim assist is a thing. And then sometimes it's like, nah, I'm just gonna turn off. And you're just stuck sitting there like, oh, okay, that's cool. Which kind of fucks you, because you're like, you get used to having a little bit of assistance, which will help you, but all of a sudden, nah, it just disappears, and then you're left sitting there getting fucking railed by some PC nerd who then bitches about said aim assist, which doesn't work. Oh, fuck. Grapple guy up there. As for the other specialists besides the wingsuit people, though, I can't really comment on them. But the only one I've really used beside the wingsuit and the grapple guy is the medic phallic. And even then, I have 1,000 heals and revives with her, which isn't even half of what is needed to get the tier 1 mastery. But that fucking shit that just shot me leads me to my next point. Auto turrets and rangers, anything that allows somebody to play the game without playing the game, they can just hit one button, put it down, and they'll get kills and stuff. No, that should never be in a game. Never. Especially in FPS 1. It takes away from the entire flow when you're trying to do some epic combat, melee, you're fighting with a bunch of dudes, and you get shot by some automated fucking thing with fucking aim hacks. It just completely destroys your ability to do. Cuts your flanks, cuts you down, it just crushes you. And honestly, I'd have to say auto turrets and rangers, probably one of the most infuriating things about this game. I despise them. They annihilate my immersion in the game, I could say. They just... They take away from what I love about Battlefield, which is the player versus player combat. As soon as you get rid of the players and replace them with automated turrets, it takes away from that experience of having gunfights with people jumping, like close range gunfights where each player's trying their best not to get shot, you're reloading. As soon as you add the turret into that, there's none of that. It has auto aim. It shoots you, you die. There's no, hey, guess what? We both have juked ourselves pretty good. I managed to dodge your shots, and we're alive. Because I managed to be a better player than you. No. There's no be a better than a computer. The computer's gonna beat your fucking aim pretty much every time. That's all these opinions that I have right now. These are all based on the All Out War. Or that I'm saying. Hazard Zone? It's okay. I've played a few rounds. I think it's okay. It doesn't really feel challenging at all. There's nothing, no challenge, no nothing. I go in it, I win it, I leave. I'm like, okay. I play maybe a game a day, and that's to get that 10,000 XP for the first game of the day. And that same thing goes with Portal. Well, I haven't really played Portal that much. I've played a few games. I think it's a cool concept, an idea. But I just don't utilize it at all because, well, XP is kind of terminated in it, so the custom servers are kind of meh. And the ones that you do find are generally laggy, or especially if you're trying to find one of the custom game modes with like zombies or gunmasters. Those ones are laggier than shit. And I've never really played Battlefield 3 or Battlefield Bad Company 2, so I don't have that nostalgia filter that a lot of the other players that did play it have. So it's just kind of a game mode for me. In regards to like the classic maps and whatnot, I don't really care about the classic maps. I'm perfectly content with the maps I have in 2042 at the moment. I hope they add more eventually, but for now, it's manageable. I can deal with this. And this is why tanks suck. Bye, tank. You little fucker. Okay, well, he got ran over by his own teammate. That was funny. Ah, shit. What the fuck was I going? What was I talking about? Portal. Yeah, I was talking about Portal. Yeah. So yeah, I haven't really played Portal that much. I played an occasional game now and then, just kind of like, hey, what's up with Portal when I'm been playing Conquest for fucking 6 hours straight, just grinding All Out War because there's Conquest or Breakthrough in it. And sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of a break from the, how do I phrase that? Same stuff over and over again every time? Bonk. Assassination from God. Oh yeah, you little fucker placing down a auto turret. Ah, he's dead. Also, the game managed to completely destroy melee. Battlefield 5 had a great melee system. It was fun. It was functional. Meleeing people in this game is the most arduous and difficult task ever. Every time you try to stab somebody, it feels like you're trying to fucking murder God. Because it just doesn't hit, ever. They got a little bubble of immortality that just says, nah. Aside from that, I don't know. I enjoy the game. I have a lot of fun with it. I play it a lot. It's definitely better when you have friends to play with. It's It's been a few very funny, epic moments that I've had with some friends. Where we're just vibing out, and all of a sudden, bam, and hit some dirty fucking shit on somebody. Usually with that big ass anti-tank sniper rifle. That thing is god. I love it. If it wasn't for the underbarrel grenade launchers, that thing would definitely be my favorite weapon. Because it is a blast to just crush people with that thing. They bounce. It's like you hit them and it hits with the force of 1,000 suns. They do backflips for days. Overall, my review of the game is just kind of meh. It's a Battlefield game. They're shit at the start. They get better. Am I still gonna play the fuck out of it? Yeah. Am I still having fun? Yeah. Did I just assassinate those guys from fucking space? Yeah. Was that entertaining? Yeah. That was funny to me. That's the moments that I like with the wingsuit specialists. It's fun. It's Battlefield 2042 is not trying to take itself seriously. It's trying to be a fun little shooter. But oh my god, they need to delete LMGs before I murder somebody. Because you can shoot somebody first, but they'll still win the gunfight. Because an LMG is way too busted. Anyways, I don't know. That should be about what I was trying to talk about today. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Good enough. Alright, that concludes my review of 2042. Should you buy it? I don't know. Maybe wait a little bit. It's fun. I enjoy it, but it's got issues. And everybody knows it has issues. And with that, I'm gonna dip because I'm running out of things to say, and I hate talking to myself.